you're buying a car in 2025, you're probably stuck between three confusing transmission options: CVT, DCT, and torque converter. So, which one should you actually go for?
CVTs don't have gears. Instead, they use a belt and pulleys to deliver power smoothly.
By moving these pulleys closer or farther apart, the CVT creates an infinite number of gear ratios. This allows the engine to stay in its ideal power band for efficiency. Unlike a normal gearbox with a set number of gears, a CVT has none. Instead, it uses two cone-shaped pulleys connected by a steel belt or chain. By moving the pulleys closer or farther apart, the CVT can create an infinite number of gear ratios. This means the engine stays in its sweet spot for efficiency without those traditional gear shifts. It's why you'll find CVTs in a lot of compact and mid-size cars. Toyota Corolla, Honda Civic, Nissan Altima, and also in some SUVs. But not all CVTs feel the same. Subaru, for example, uses something called the Lineartronic CVT. Instead of a belt, it uses a metal chain which can handle more torque and give a more direct, natural driving feel. That's why even their bigger models like the Outback and Forester can still use a CVT without feeling sluggish. So, why do brands love CVTs? They're cheaper to produce than dual clutch or torque converter gearboxes. They boost fuel economy numbers, and they're smooth in city driving. But there are trade-offs. That rubber band feel under hard acceleration, overheating when towing or climbing steep hills, and in older designs, some durability issues. Newer ones like Toyotas and Subarus have improved a lot, but they're still not the choice for performance driving. Well, that were some hard and quick launches. Now that's a DCT, dual clutch transmission. It's for people who want speed and precision. Think of it as two manual gearboxes working together. One clutch for odd gears, one for even. While you're accelerating in one gear, the next one is already preloaded, ready to snap into place in milliseconds. That's why DCT shifts feel instant.
You'll see this tech in performance cars like the Porsche 911 with its PDK, Volkswagen GTI's DSG, and Hyundai's N-Series hatches. Even some mainstream sedans and crossovers use them now. But not all DCTs are created equal. Wet clutch versions handle more power and heat, while dry clutch versions are lighter and cheaper, but can overheat in traffic. The upside? In the right conditions, a DCT gives you that sharp, connected feel of a manual with the convenience of an automatic, perfect for spirited driving or track days. The downside? They can be jerky in stop-and-go traffic, repairs aren't cheap, and if you mostly crawl through the city, a DCT might be overkill, or even annoying. And finally, the torque converter automatic, the classic automatic transmission. Instead of a clutch, it uses a fluid coupling called a torque converter. Inside, turbine blades and transmission fluid work together to multiply torque when you accelerate, making takeoff smooth and effortless. This design has been around for decades, but modern versions are far from outdated. The ZF 8-Speed in BMWs, the Action 8-Speed in Toyotas, Mazdas, and Volvos, these are some of the smoothest, most durable transmissions on the market. They can handle huge torque loads, which is why you see them in everything from luxury sedans to off-road SUVs and even supercars like the BMW M5. Why are torque converters still so widely used? Because they combine comfort, strength, and, in modern designs, shift speeds that can rival a DCT. Their only real drawbacks are slightly lower city fuel economy compared to a CVT and a bit more weight. But for many buyers, especially those who tow, drive long distances, or just want a fuss-free car, they're the safest bet. So, which should you choose in 2025? Go CVT if you want maximum fuel efficiency, smoothness in city traffic, and a simple, low-maintenance drive. Just make sure it's a newer, improved design like Toyotas or Subarus. Pick a DCT if you want that instant connected feel and enjoy driving hard. But be ready for higher maintenance and a less relaxed commute. Choose a torque converter if you want the smoothest experience, rock solid reliability, and the ability to handle serious torque without breaking a sweat. But none of these can beat the good old manual gearbox. Because driving a manual isn't just shifting gears, it's choreography. Your leg dips the clutch, your right foot blips the throttle, your hand slides the shifter into place. It's dancing, a mechanical ballet performed at 6,000 RPM. Every downshift is poetry, every upshift a punchline. It's rhythm, it's music, it's motion in time. The car and driver moving as one. Sure, manuals are harder to find in 2025, but cars like the MX-5, the GR86, and even a few Porsches still carry the torch. Because manuals aren't dead yet. They're just waiting for the ones who know that fun never goes out of style.